This video is going to talk you through our standard on data files, and it is now open. I will delete the under construction here in a little bit. There are a couple of links that we are going to want to look at here. One is a sheet that has references to your textbook programs on data files, and the other one is a link to c++.com and their data files information. We will look at that here in a few minutes. I just want to give you an overview right now. So in our standard folder, standard 7, which is 10% of your grade, you're going to find a few items, and I will add a few more items as we get going here. But your assignment is going to be to choose a program and incorporate a data file into it. Okay, and so you have a few options. You can do a program from chapter 5, choose one of them from 24 through 27, and you can use some of these attached files here. They include the data files that you might need. Those data files are also available in the source code folders that you've downloaded from your textbook. Or you could go to chapter 13 and choose a challenge program. The challenge programs would give you more of an exemplary grade than the chapter 5 program. So the chapter 5 program would be more for like a B grade, and the other ones would be more of a challenge and for the exemplary or A grade. If you choose to do a challenge, I would actually recommend that you start with one of the simpler ones and get that done, and then you could move on. And or if you decide to incorporate it into a larger project, that would also be an option. For example, you could incorporate it into your arrays project that you're currently working on. So if we take a look at our the beginning comments up here, and part of that you can't see, it went off the screen, but basically computers use data files extensively. And in industry, you would work with a database such as SQL or Microsoft Access, and there's also some freer versions there that I've mentioned. In this course, you're just going to learn how to work with a data file from a text file. And then you're going to create your own text files. If you do create them, make sure that you do them in Notepad or Notepad++. Do not create them in something like Microsoft Word, because there's hidden characters that are could potentially create unexpected outcomes. So we're going to take some time. When you come over to this sheet, I'm going to take some time and look through some of these programs from the textbook. Please make sure that as you're looking through these programs in the textbook, that use this sheet to kind of guide your use, because it's going to tell you or show you some things that are very useful. For example, how to use a get method, the send.get, which we haven't worked with a whole lot, how to use get line. The difference between these two is that you are going to, one will get a single character, send.get, and up to, or it could get a word up to a space, and then get line will actually get an entire line including spaces. Also, the input and output files from the C++ has a lot of valuable resources, and so I will probably refer back to this in a few minutes. But that's your introduction to data files. I would recommend that you work on getting a data files program done this week, because we are going to move on to, if you take a look at our units of study, we do need to cover inheritance and polymorphism, and we do have a mini unit on pointers yet.